Hey everybody, welcome to Food for the Soul with Chef Ramon Weldon. My email address is weldo@r112@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter at RCW112. You can find me on Facebook as well. Today's subject, or what I feel like talking about today, is so many people feel entitled, or they feel that they should have. I want to lose weight, but I don't want to eat right. I don't want to work out. I want to eat Krispy Kreme. I want to eat chips for lunch and breakfast, candy bars, and drinks, pop. So, if you know that you have a weight problem, because I do as well, you know certain things you can't have in your diet because it's just not good for you at all. If you know your parents had sugar diabetes or diabetic and high blood pressure running your family, what makes you think you won't get it because you don't have it now? But it will get to that point when you do have it. So what are they going to do? Just take the medication because the doctor says so? You have to be smart in your life planning. You have to plan everything that you do. Just don't settle for, oh well, I just have to deal with it like it is. Stop that. You know something? I'm going to tell you something. Not to sound so religious or anything. One of my favorite verses or stories, and I done said it on my show, Blog Talk Radio, Food for the Soul with Chef Ramon Weldon, and I'm going to say it in this video. It's a story, and it goes a little bit like this. The master give one person 3 gifts, one person 2 gifts, one person 1 gift. I don't know how many gifts he give, but we're going to go with that. So he came back and checked on everybody. So he talked to the first guy. He said, hey, what's up? How did it go? He said, well, master, I grew my 3 to 6. He like, well, good. Well, that's good. He went to the second guy. So how did you do? He said, I got 4. So he went to the first guy. He said, so what did you do? What did your 1 gift or your 1 talent? What did you do? How did you apply it? He said, I just buried it. And he was mad. You want to know why he was mad? Because you serve a forward-thinking God, and he hates lazy people. Laziness is the closest thing to death, and people don't realize that. You probably don't remember the story about there was a fig tree that didn't produce no fruit, and he cursed it and it died. You want to know why? Because it was dead. Anything that don't produce nothing is dead. You want to know why your relationships fail? They don't produce nothing. You with Johnny because he looked good, and he got nice rims on his car, and he beating your back out. But what do you actually produce together? Sex? Feel good moment? That don't mean nothing. Sally Sue look good, but she spent every dollar she get. Wonder why the relationship failed? She didn't produce nothing. See, anything that don't produce nothing dies. That's why we call it death. No production, death. No growth, death. You wonder why you with this dude or you with this girl and y'all looking at each other and mad. Y'all don't produce nothing. Y'all don't talk about nothing. See, people get mad at me all the time and say, you overdo it. No. My thing is this. Why are we in a relationship? Because we love each other? What does that really mean? My thing is this. Love is great and grand, but if you're with somebody and there is no growth, what do you really have? A dead marriage? A dead relationship? Y'all still fighting over the same thing y'all been fighting over 5, 10, 15 years ago? The same exact thing? No growth. You're just stagnant. You ever notice something about water? This is going to be good. I love myself. You're supposed to love yourself anyway. You ever notice that water flows downstream to the river, to the ocean? But you ever notice that if water sit too long, it starts to smell. It becomes stagnant. You want to know why it becomes smelly? Because it's dead. It's not moving. Even water dies. That's the smell, death. There's nothing like being with a dead person. There's nothing like being in a dead relationship. There's nothing like being with anything that's dead. It's dead weight. You wonder why you stressed out because you carrying 200, 300 pounds of dead weight on your body. You wonder why you can't go further in your job because you are dead. You don't do no extra. You don't take no initiative. Everybody got to tell you what to do. You better come to work on time. And when you're not dead, you're calling out every other day. Dead is dead. Food for the Soul with Chef Ramon Clayton Weldon. Let the dead bury the dead and let the alive stay living. If you have any questions or feedback about this video or anything, email me at weldon or 112@gmail.com. Remember this, keep it moving, keep it pushing, keep it 100. Don't stay in a situation too long because remember this, everything has a season. There's a season to plant and there's a season to harvest. Be great, be good, be blessed. Bye.